What is going on? Hopefully, you guys are having an incredible day. Let me make sure you can hear me properly and you can listen. Super excited to share with you guys what we have going on and how you can take advantage of what happened around 12 months ago from this time. And these beautiful ladies that I have on the screen, guys, are part of my core team of ladies who have proven that they know what it takes to be extremely successful in this online network marketing, internet marketing space. And so, while we take a lot of pride in what we do, when it comes to our organization, we don't necessarily look for people who have already had proven success. We start from the bottom. I told my story earlier today when I said when I first got into network marketing and I seen other network marketers signing up network marketing leaders. And I was just like, geez, I don't have any leaders. I didn't have the influence yet to get people to say yes to me, or heck, even when you get the influence, sometimes leaders don't say yes to you. That's just how the game goes. Okay. And so, what I want to do is encourage you to understand you can start from scratch. Okay. You can start from scratch, but what's different about these ladies and how they made over six figures in the last 12 months is that we caught hold to a vision together. Okay. And when you catch hold to that vision together, everyone has to stick to the plan. And so, as I describe some of these ladies to you, maybe you can fit in, or maybe you fit in some of their life stories and how they've been able to do what they do. And if you're watching it and you're second guessing if this is for you, or if you can be as successful as they have, or as myself has, maybe their story will be inspiring to you, not only inspiring, but interesting enough for you to say yes to this opportunity. And so for the last 3 or 4 years, we've all worked together for the last 3 or 4 years. And I remember partnering with all of them. And hey, their story is the same like my story. We weren't that good. Okay. We weren't that good. And so what happened over time is what we did was we locked hold to two things. We locked hold to our vision for ourselves and why we wanted to be successful with this whole entire industry. And then we locked on to a team vision, a movement, a family, right? One of the reasons why we've been able to create such a strong network is that I always say that partnership is always going to be better than opportunity. Okay. And so some people have went around about the network marketing industry and they're looking for opportunity. Then some of us were looking for partnership. Partnership means that it succeeds out of the network marketing industry and we are a family. What starts to happen is when you're a family, you begin to develop a real relationship. Once real relationships are established, the truth can be said, people's feelings can get hurt. We can be mad at each other, but we always get back to that common goal. And that is our whys and why we desire to be successful. And so if you look at the one on the left, Ashanti, the one on the far left, that might be your right. Okay. Ashanti is like 35 or 36 years old. She just gave birth to two twin boys. I'm going to show you her Facebook actually, so you can check her out and see how legit she is. So you can understand that it's not just the experts that are making money in this industry. People have lives going on. Most people might not be as obsessed as I am with network marketing, but when you hear Ashanti's story and how she's been able to create the success that she has, guys, it might be very impressive to you. First of all, she now just, she just graduated from the extreme hip hop class. So she is a fitness instructor. But what's most exciting to me about Ashanti, and I'm going to see if I can pull this up real quick. All right. This was us in Las Vegas, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. We're a family, right? And in the family, we have a common goal. Obviously, we all have our own families, our own whys, but that why is for us to make it happen. And so if you can see, these are some of Sasha's teammates. This is Sonia Mills, 5K in my daily choice. Tashana knocked out 1K, super close to 5K. Ashanti of 5K. Sasha knocked out 25K. Contessa knocked out 1K in this opportunity. But what makes Ashanti impressive to me, and I want to pull this up real quick. I know she probably has so many pictures now. on her thing, but she just had twin boys. Okay. And look, she probably so tired from having them. She don't even got them on her page anywhere for me to pull them up super fast. But she just had two beautiful little twin boys. Ashanti, where's your kids at on your page, girlfriend? All right. Two little beautiful twin boys, guys. And I remember when she got pregnant, we were in the middle of around 2020. And in 2020, when she had those babies, her being able to maintain her digital marketing career. And as you can see, she's an extreme hip hop coach. But so my point is, some people who partner with us, they have a lot going on. They do have things going on, but they catch the vision, right? What are we creating? We're creating a network of people that understand the value of shopping together. It's capitalism. Okay. Capitalism means that we're pulling all the money from paying the mainstream department stores or Walmarts or grocery stores, and we shop in the network marketing opportunity where everyone who partners in, and as they come in, everyone gets paid off of that opportunity. And so Ashanti has done an incredible job, definitely made six figures in 2021. And then we move over to Sasha, guys. You've probably been hearing a lot about Sasha. Sasha may have one of the most inspirational stories to me. Hey, we all started the same way. We weren't that good. Okay. And what happens is you have two things that you have to lock hold to. First thing you lock on to is your own personal vision. After that, you have to have a vision from an organization that fits with your core values, your integrity, and where it is that you're trying to go. Over the last 3 or 4 years, we've been able to establish a partnership that's way deeper than network marketing. And because of that, Sasha has been able to straight dominate in this online network marketing space, well on her way to a 7-figure, obviously yearly earner in the industry of network marketing, guys. But she is also a mom of 2. Okay. And I don't know why they don't have their kids on their pages. What y'all trying to do? Okay. But what's funny is Sasha just started on the body melt system that we have with My Daily Choice. And obviously she's been on her weight loss journey, but she lost 7 pounds over the last like 14 or 16 days, guys, on that body melt system that I've been telling you guys about and I've been posting about. So you definitely want to pay attention to what is happening. And then if we go over to Yatoka Robinson's page, also a mom, okay, and a straight boss, one of my favorite people in the industry, always excited to be able to be partnered with her. The things that she has created in this industry is amazing. Before COVID happened, our team was on a roll. We were doing about 400 or 500 people at our team events. And Yatoka was one who had one of the biggest teams during that whole run that we were doing. Obviously, COVID kind of slowed us down a little bit, but she is definitely back on the road, guys. Too cute. And I love her little boys that she has. There she go. Okay. Now we got a mama on board. All right. Two boys that she takes care of full-time, also 9-to-5 worker, okay, and still able to pull 6 figures in 2021 from the network marketing industry online. Again, if you ask how she did it, it's very, 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 very simple. She had her own vision, all right, and then we had a team vision, and we all locked into it. And I forgot to mention, obviously, Sasha is the spearhead of the success team. Yatoka is the spearhead of One Dream, One Team, and she's doing an incredible job. And I show you guys these people for you to be able to look and see anyone can make 6 figures in this industry. Okay. Coach Lakeisha is a full-time registered nurse. All right. And she still was able to pull 6 figures in 2021 from the beautiful industry of network marketing and online, guys. And she is a straight boss. Now, Coach Lakeisha is someone some people can relate to because what we like to call her is a retail queen. She doesn't necessarily try to form teams of people who are trying to make money, but she is very, very good at taking products and moving them around the United States and the world. She's one of the top salespeople when it comes to retailing, guys. So if that's more your thing, understand that she was able to make 6 figures in 2021 from that. And she's got so much more to offer people. And then you have Miss Kimberly Bradley out of California. All right. Kim is someone, if you can see our mission statement here, she wants to help 1,000 women take control of their health and build their financial wealth from the comfort of their home or phone. Now, and break free with Kimberly. Now, why this is incredible is because a lot of times when you jump into network marketing, maybe you've got to do the old school presentations, the hotel meeting, like all of that is cool. I actually think that they're cool things to do. I think a lot of that type of building will come back to be extremely popular. People like contact with other people. But what was really incredible is during that season of COVID and all those things that were happening in the industry, in the world, people had to know how to make income from their phone. And Kim was someone that could pull six figures from her phone, guys, and her team is bragging on her, how much help and support she is giving her organization for us to really make this run one of the biggest runs of our lives. And so that's Kimberly Bradley, guys. And then we got my girl, Miss Rosalind Hall, with the I Choose to Win movement. What are these ladies doing and why are they so special? It's very simple. They have a vision for themselves. And after they have that vision for themselves, they attach to the vision that we had as an organization. And this is where you see this flourish from. Rosin also actually made over $500,000 with the run that we did in 2020 and 2021. I always joke and say network marketers are the biggest liars I've ever run into. My mom gets mad when I say it, but it's the truth. But Rosin really retired her husband, like a six-figure job, literally straight retired him from being an online digital marketing coach. And guys, if I could tell you anything, it would be to partner up with ladies like this, right? That's Travis right there. We were all just in Las Vegas together. What are we doing? And I mean, it's simple, right? We have our own personal visions and then we have a team vision and we lock and we load together and we promote this movement to the rest of the world. And as people shop, we all get paid from it. My daily choice point is for people to be able to shop online. It's capitalism. Okay. If you don't know what capitalism is, somebody put it in the comments. Capitalism is where we take the power from the big people, the big corporations, the Walmarts, the Targets, the Amazon, whatever, and we put it into an opportunity that as people shop, we all get paid. It doesn't matter what you're interested in. You could be interested in fitness. You could be interested in losing weight. You can be interested in beauty. You could be interested in travel, Forex, crypto, whatever it is. And why this is so powerful. And so this is her husband here, Travis. Okay. Travis is absolutely incredible. Definitely a six-figure earner in the industry. Him and Rosalind are definitely in my top 5 favorite people in this industry alone. You don't find a lot of people like Rosalind. That's me and her right there. That's Miss Candace, who is actually spearheading this whole My Daily Choice wave that is happening right now in the industry. And that is my 7-figure friend, Elijah, who's always killing it, well on his way to 7 figures. He actually made about $1.3 million from 2020 to 2021. And so as I take us back real quick, okay, to what I was showing you, I want you to pay attention to this, okay? Most people, the reason why they don't go all in with these type of opportunities is because they don't believe that they can do it, okay? Now, I just named you 6 different ladies who are absolutely killing it. I'm going to bring you more testimonies from people in our organization that have mastered 2 things: a vision for themselves. And after they mastered that vision for themselves, the next thing that they did is they locked into the vision that we had as an organization. And they have spearheaded some powerful, powerful movements online. I want to tell you something, and I want you to pay attention to this as we go. I was doing some training. By the way, I train every single day on even my own self. And there are some things that I want you to start paying attention to when it comes to what it is that you desire for yourself. Okay. Number 1, as you think about or decide if you're going to partner and do something different in 2022 and 2023, the only thing that is going to take you where it is you're trying to go is vision. Someone say vision in the comments. Okay. I'm gonna give you a little training real quick, and then I'm going to jump off of here. The number 1 thing that causes people to fail or not experience the type of success that they desire is they lack the ability to visualize. They lack the ability to visualize. And sometimes this happens because you don't have the time. Sometimes it happens because you're anxious. Sometimes it happens because you've got too many people around you. There's so many things that happens that cause us to lose the skill of visualizing. And you've probably never heard it like that before, but yes, visualizing is a skill. The reason why visualizing is a skill, guys, is because vision starts the revelation of what your divine future looks like. Okay. Vision starts the revelation, the reveal of what your divine future looks like, what your future looks like. How can I tell where I'm going in the future? How can I predict what's going to happen to me in the future? It is through vision. Okay. And so if you are in a state in your life where you don't like where you are, I can guarantee you, if we could measure vision as if how far you can throw a ball, most people lack the ability to visualize. Most people don't practice visualizing. And what you have to understand is what you think about is what grows. What you think about is what magnifies. And so what we have to become very, very good at in 2022 is the ability to visualize. If you can get to the point, you'll see how hard it is. And I've even gotten to the point when I'm visualizing, if it feels like almost like fake to me, or have I really tapped into my future? I know I've tapped into the future by the emotions that I can keep attached to what I am visualizing. If I have a hard time believing that what I see could be me, then you're not visualizing at all. You're wishing. Those are two different things. That's why visualizing is actually a skill set. That's why personal development is very much so important, because personal development allows you to recognize and become familiar with what it is that you actually deserve. Okay. And so, one thing that we understand then about visualization is that the strength of visualization, the fuel, the energy to visualization is faith. Okay. The fuel and the gasoline to visualizing strongly and aggressively and having the skill set of visualizing things, the gas to that is faith. Somebody put that. The gas to visualization is faith, because what faith allows you to see, the faith allows you to see what the average person cannot see. Faith allows you to see what the average person cannot see. They are not equipped enough to see something that far in the future. Okay, so if we want to see and plan our future properly, then we have to start getting really good at visualizing our future. And visualizing the future, what you are telling the principles, what you're telling God is that I have the intentions to go there. Okay, your mind, your feet will never take you where your mind has never been. Your feet will never take you where your mind has never been before. When we say feet, we're talking about the physical state of you. So in order for your physical state to actually push you and take you in the direction of what you're visualizing in, your mind has to first go there. Okay. And your mind, the strength of correct visualization and vision stems from faith. And faith allows you to see what the average person would believe to be impossible or what they cannot see. If you understand what I'm saying, put it in the comments. Okay. Guys, you will always move in the direction of your focus. You will always move in the direction of your focus. So many times people have visions for themselves, but they're too attached to the how. I don't know the how. I'm not concerned about the how, but I'm going to get this done. I don't know how, but my responsibility is to be excited about the vision, not necessarily the process. Because in the process, if I'm excited, I might get frustrated because I don't necessarily know how it's going to happen, what's going to align itself for it to happen to me. So my only job is to stay excited about the vision. The vision will take your feet in the direction necessary. The vision will give you the constant wake up of intentions in order to bring the resources necessary for you to become who it is you see that you are. Okay. You're not going to become who you want to be. You're going to become who you see that you are. And that is why I say visualization is a skill set. It's a skill set because who I am now and trying to see who I'll be 1 to 2 years from now, some people don't have that skill. That's why faith allows the average person, the faith allows a person to see way more than what the average person can see. Okay. Vision, watch this. Vision takes you into the realm of faith. Vision allows you to access the realm of faith. This is a supernatural thing. It's not a natural thing. So vision, whenever I can see yourself, you can close your eyes and you can see yourself on stage talking to thousands of women. If you can see yourself cashing $1 million checks, if you can see yourself building empires, if you can see it, then I'll give it to you. Because whatever you've allowed yourself to have permission to visualize, this means you are accessing your faith. This is not where I am in the natural state, but I do know that this is possible for me. And so when you get to the point, this is what prayer and meditation is. When you get to the point of practicing visualization of what it is you desire for yourself, then this means you're intentional about going there. When you're intentional about going somewhere, if you've ever watched any of my trainings, then we know intentionality will always bring the resources of what it is that you desire. It is way harder to visualize than what people think it is. That's why some of the most pinnacle leaders that you've ever seen in any industry, regardless if it's sports, business, network marketing, they are visionaries. And then when you see them really set fire to it, you see that their feet walk in the direction that's coming out of their mouth. Okay. Their feet walk in the direction. There's a fine line between visualization and fantasy. There's a fine line between visualization and fantasy. And the reason why is visualization means I'm willing to walk there. Fantasy means put me there. Okay. Fantasy means just place me there. Visualization means this is who I want to become, because we understand that in the proper season, you will be and become what you think about. You don't snap your finger and click your heels 3 times, but you prep yourself and you're willing to walk in the direction of who it is you desire to be. This is who you be. This is how you become what it is you're visualizing. The last things that I'm going to say to you is whatever you imagine is what emerges. We've all seen this happen to our lives plenty of times. Whatever it is that you've imagined and you say, I'm going to do this. I mean, you could probably call Ashanti or Sasha or Utoka or Kim or Coach Lakeisha or Rosalind and ask them the last year or even over the last 3 weeks, even though what happens, what's crazy about when the vision emerges, by the time it comes, you forget how bad you wanted it because you had to prep yourself to actually get to that visualization. However, whatever you vision and whatever you imagine, this is what will emerge in your life, because your feet are going to take you where you're thinking about. Your feet will never take you where you're not thinking about. And so what happens is sometimes people have a vision, but they can't handle the process of getting to that vision. But it's fun to go through the process of the vision, because I know that as my feet start, when you put something in the atmosphere and you think about it and you speak it, your feet are going to start to automatically pull you in that direction. So if you were to ask any of these ladies, well, how did you do the 6 or 7 figures or whatever on the internet? They probably can't really tell you. As a matter of fact, Kim called me crying maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago. And she was like, I don't know how I did it. None of us know how we do it because we don't do it. That's the powerful part. This is why you have permission to use your imagination. Whatever you imagine, it emerges in your life, because intentionality will always bring the resources that are not publicly seen to you at the very moment. The vision tells God what I need. The vision brings the tools. Since the vision brings the tools, by the time you end up at the vision that you've been desiring, you had no idea that you even had access to those skills or those tools. But once you tell God what it is that you want, He'll bring it to you. If you understand what I'm saying, put it in the comments, okay? The last thing I'll say is that your imagination is always way bigger and way more powerful than your past. Since your imagination is always bigger and way more powerful than your past, leave every single thing that's ever happened in the past. Nothing is relevant of what's behind you. Nothing is relevant from what is behind you. The only thing that's relevant is what I am thinking about. And I have to fight to think. If you've ever talked to anybody that has a close relationship with me, some people would say that I'm actually crazy, because when I'm in this whole visualization state, I'm very cautious of my conversations. I'm very cautious of the frequencies that are around me. And I know a lot of times people don't emerge to the level of success that they desire to be on because of the visualization pieces, the what I would like to call things that trigger visualization. And when things trigger your visualization, we could use network marketing for an example. If you want to hit 1K this year, or 5K of this month, or 5K this month, and you go in the back office and you only see 300 points, this can trigger to your imagination that maybe it ain't gonna happen this month. And if you're not strong enough to fight what you physically see, to always believe more on what you spiritually see, don't look at it. Right? The only reason why Peter was about to go down in the water is because of the wave. All right. So what we have to fight is understanding that I don't operate on what's happening on this frequency anyway. So I'm not really that concerned about it. Everything that happens for me stems from a spiritual frequency. And your only fight, guys, to have the best year of your life in 2022 and 2023, I always tell people you don't have to compete, just keep creating. And the way in the world that you're going to create in, that's going to give you the success that you can ask any of these ladies that I talk to and I train and we work together. The only conversation that I try to get everybody to understand is the speed of your the manifestation of what it is that you want from yourself will be in complete parallel to your spiritual maturity. Based on your spiritual maturity, if it's real, this is what will emerge, the vision that you have for yourself. So our everyday fight isn't the physical things that we're doing. We've seen people do physical things. What we're really looking for is the spiritual things that you're doing. And that is to fight to keep the vision relevant in your mind, to fight to make sure that as 24 hours go by, the most important thing that you're thinking about is your vision. Okay. Is your vision. There's no point to compete with anyone. There's no point to watch anyone. There's no point to think someone can stop what's going to happen to you, because at the end of the day, no one has control over stopping your vision. The only thing that can stop your vision from emerging is principle, right? So there is this fine line of something called principle that you have to be careful not to break. If you don't break the principle, the vision will come to pass. If you don't break the principle, whatever it is that you desire for yourself, it will come to pass. And your imagination is always going to be way more powerful than what your past has ever presented to you. And so what I mean by that is even some of the highs that you've experienced over the years, I'm telling you, you have the capacity and you have the ability, I'd say the ability, and through time have the capacity to go higher. And the way that you go higher is through vision. That's why the Bible says that without vision, the people perish. Even over the last 4 or 5 weeks, I'm often careful to stop myself, because especially if you're in an industry like network marketing or something like that, we always think that the product is what is going to take us to that next level. The product is the product. Everyone has great products. What we're really looking for is the vision. What is the vision here, and what am I trying to create for myself? I'm going to share my vision with you, and then you can decide what you want to do with it afterwards. Over the last 12 years of being in network marketing, I've never seen myself in an opportunity where I would say that in 20 years, I'd still be in that opportunity. I never felt like I was in an opportunity like a Mary Kay or Avon or Herbalife or a Melaleuca or Amway, all these incredible companies where you've got to see people sit in these companies for 15 and 20 years and really build something big. This is the first time that this has ever come out of my mouth, that I truly do believe. I'm 35. I truly do believe by the time I turn 55 years old, that I'll be able to laugh with my kids or my friends' kids or my friends or whoever and say, yeah, I joined that back in 2022. Okay. You want that story too. And so what's going to happen, just like you see these ladies that are on the screen with me is what we're looking for the skill of visualization. And the skill of visualization, by the way, it's a diligent job that is necessary in order for you really to acquire those skills that are necessary for your vision to come to pass, for the manifestation of the thing that you're desiring, because your feet will never take you where your mind has not been. I'll tell you this also. Your feet will never land in a physical place that your mind has not went more times. Okay. Your feet will never take you. That's good, Tanisha. You got to just start leaving a name or something after what you say. Your feet will never take you to a place that your mind has not went more times. What I mean by that is by the time your feet land and by the time the plane lands where it is that you visualized yourself being, you would have been sitting in that world for a long time in the mind. So what we have to do is we have to start to learn to live through our spiritual power and the spiritual tools, which is our imagination. You know what's really crazy about the imagination? No one controls it but you. So what you want to do is you want to work on, this is your year. Somebody put that in the comments. Like I don't want to hype you up, but I'm saying like, this is your year. And how can I guarantee that the year will come to pass? Well, what happens is intentions bring forth strategies. Okay. And when intentions bring forth strategies, systems are created from strategies, and from systems being created from strategies, we have instruction. The system of the strategy brings forth the resources of your intention. So this is what you're looking for. Losing is not an option for you or me over the next 12 months. You're not going to be a fan. That was one thing about me. I always tell people we're not looking for fanship. Okay. We're looking for partnership. We're looking for people who say, it is my turn. However, if it is, remember that you have to visualize where it is that you're trying to go. So you got to get you a coach. You have to get you a coach who has diligently proved that they have sought out proper principle, wisdom, intelligence, and skill set of powerful imagination, and they somehow landed where their mind has taken them. Some of you that are watching this, you could have landed further if you had have imagined harder. You could have went further if you had imagined stronger. I know it sounds like it's like from The Wiz, if you click your heels 3 times, but this is principle, and this is how it works. If I was to ask, when I called these ladies, even over the last 3 weeks, Rosin and Kim and Sasha and Ashanti and Utoka, and I asked them, Coach Takesha, and I asked Sasha, how do you feel about being at 25K? And what's funny is when she hit it, the next day she was asleep. And I knew she was tired, because what happens is the more you want, I'm giving you the secret. The first, you got to get a clear vision. Okay. The more that your mind stays in a world of where you desire to be, even if your feet does not want to walk in that direction, your mind is going to pull you there. This is not just for motivation and making money. You can think about things that are bad that people do. If kids or people start hanging around people who steal, people who cheat, whatever it is, wherever your mind sits for a long time, you don't have permission for your feet not to go there, because I'm going to give you whatever you can see. I'm not going to give you wherever you can walk. I'm going to give you wherever you can see. And so regardless if it's a bad place or a good place, if you can fight, you're trying to, when you want a vision to come to pass, a lot of people are trying to fight it physically, like, I'm going to do it. I'm telling you, if you can fight the mind and keep your mind in the world of your vision, the mind is the fuel that is going to pull you there physically. This is why when Michael Jordan played with the flu, and scored tons of points. Anytime you've seen dynamic performances, right? What we see even Serena Williams in the last fight that she did, you could see on her face that she was tired. Where she landed, guys, where she landed, even though she didn't finish in the championship, where she landed was exactly where her mind was. This is, how do we know this? Because she even let us know she was retiring before she finished the match. Your feet are going to take you where your mind is. So sometimes when you're physically tired, sometimes when you don't feel like you have the resources for things, keep your mind in the world, though. If you keep your mind and when you feel doubt kicking in and you feel like, I don't know, this ain't making no sense for me, I want you to go find things to put your imagination and your vision back to work. Because I don't care if I don't have the resources right now. I don't care if no one in my family's ever done it before. I don't care if it doesn't make sense right now, because my mind is in that world. And because I know how the spiritual realm works and how the spiritual world works, if I can keep my mind there, it will pull my feet there. If I can keep my mind there, it's going to pull your feet there. Your feet don't lead your mind leads your feet. Okay. So what we're really looking for over the next 12 months is strong vision. Get clear on that and be very clear on what it is that you want to happen. Watch this video over, check out some of these ladies, see which one of them that you would work better with. I know some of you guys see this on YouTube, and I'm going to be highlighting other leaders as well that maybe you fit better with them. I don't know. Maybe you fit better with me. It doesn't matter. But I'm telling you right now that the next 12 months could be your breakout year. These ladies know all about it. Hit them up, message them, ask them, because what's going to happen over the next 12 months, we're going to have to change the screen, and it's going to say how they made 7 figures online the last 12 months. So you definitely want to get you a coach, guys. It's going to be incredible what we make happen. And I'm super excited to work with all of you guys. We've got some cool things coming out. We've been working around the clock, and the best is yet to come for all of us. Okay, get plugged in, get plugged in, get plugged in. Yes, get plugged in. You got to get into an environment where the frequency is different. One of my friends always say, I got to get into some rich energy, right? I always tell people, if there's no VIP, I'm probably not going to be there, because there's no frequency of where I see myself. I don't see myself ever in general admission. Okay, I'm grateful for you guys. I appreciate you. Get plugged in, because it's about to get really, really real. I'm telling you, you want to plug into your vision and the vision that we have for this organization. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.